Okay, let's dive into something pretty exciting we've been tracking. We got a look at and really preview of Grounded 2, thanks to IGN, and we wanted to sort of unpack that, really pull out the key stuff,
Mm.
what's actually new, how it changes things up, and especially this idea of riding insects. That sounds wild.
Yeah, that IGN piece, it really paints a picture. It seems like they're definitely building on the first game.
Mhm.
Specifically says it feels like more grounded, so the crafting, building your base, that whole survival story vibe, that's all still there, seems central. And the preview confirmed, yeah, same kids, just like a bit older in the game's timeline.
Okay, good. So they're keeping the core, the heart of it. That's important. But the scale, that sounds like where things really, really change based on this preview.
Oh, absolutely. That's maybe the biggest headline for the preview, the world size. They're saying Grounded Two's world is like 3 times bigger than the entire backyard from the first game. And get this, the starting area, just the start. Apparently, that's about the size of the whole original backyard. Yeah, you're moving from, the familiar backyard to more of a park setting, which the preview hints opens up loads of new places to explore. Mentions seeing hints of bigger underground areas too, like an ant cave with glow mushrooms.
3 times bigger. That's
Yeah.
that's huge. It makes you wonder, I mean, how do you even get around? If you're still tiny, that original backyard felt enormous already just walking.
Exactly. And that leads right into the other really big reveal from the preview, mobility. They called them buggies in the article, which is kind of funny because while you're riding bugs, the writers specifically talked about riding an ant.
Riding an ant. Okay, that completely changes how you'd see the world, right? What was that like, according to the source? Was it just slow, a bit awkward?
Not from the sound of it, actually.
Hmm.
The preview says riding the ant is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Maybe surprisingly, they go really fast.
Really? Fast dance.
Seems so. But it's not just getting from A to B. The source pointed out these buggies, or the ant, anyway, they can do stuff. Like they can nibble plants for resources while you're on the move. They can help you fight. And, this is crucial, you can pet them.
Wait, hold on. You can pet the ant you're riding?
Yep,
That's charming. Adds a whole layer of like personality, doesn't it?
totally. And the preview suggests it's not just ants either. It says there will be a bunch of different buggies you can find and presumably ride as you play more.
Okay, that makes sense then, if the world is that much bigger.
Exactly. You need faster ways to travel. The preview pretty much explicitly connects the bigger world and these rideable bugs. They're necessary because of the new scale.
Right. Okay, so let's just sort of recap based on this IGN preview. You've got the core grounded gameplay survival crafting story still there, but now it's in a world that's 3 times larger, a park setting. And the big new mechanic to handle that size is riding insects, these buggies like the ant, which are fast, functional, and petable.
That sums it up pretty well. It really seems like they want to keep what people loved, but add this whole new dimension of traversal and interacting with the world that just wasn't there before. Think about it. Exploring that massive park
Hmm.
on an ant versus just your own tiny feet. It's a game changer.
Totally different experience. Changes how you approach exploring, maybe even survival strategies in that huge, tiny world.
Hmm.
So yeah, from this early look, Grounded 2 sounds like it's really expanding things, both the world itself and how you move through it.
The big takeaways are definitely the massive map increase and the introduction of these rideable bugs. The ant sounds like just the start. It fundamentally changes how you'll play, I think.
Feels familiar, but yeah, with this major new layer on top, mobility and just sheer size. So here's something to chew on, thinking about what this preview showed. If you can ride an ant, what other bugs might end up being your ride? And how would having, say, a flying buggy or a digging one, how would that change your strategy? How would you survive and explore this genuinely enormous miniature world then? Something to think about while we wait for more info.